Hi guys. Hi Virgo. Okay, so a nice reading for you, full of lessons. Okay, you're in this kind of hermit mode right now, like a lot of us are. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. And it's driving you a little bit mad, like it is a lot of people. But you've got to see it as a kind of opportunity for a holiday. Because some magic is being concocted without your knowing. Like, a situation is being crafted by the magician. Now, the magician could be, seen as God or some kind of a spirit who's sort of working in your favor in the background. He's concocting something, he's cooking something, and he's being very careful and mathematical about it, scientific about it. A little bit like a Virgo would be. And he's kind of, calm, collected. It's the energy of a scientist, someone who's got a plan, someone who's making a formula, someone who's creating a magic potion. And that magic potion contains your future in it, which you're kind of a little bit obsessed about, or obsessed with at the moment. Now, you could be obsessed with a big picture thing like buying a house, getting married, having a child, getting a new job, finding a job, that kind of thing. Or you could be a little bit obsessed with something smaller, which isn't possible right now because of the circumstances that we all find ourselves in. And it's getting on your nerves, right? You're thinking about it on a daily basis. Maybe a friend that you can't see, or a place that you can't go to, or just something that you can't do that you would really like to do, that normally you would be able to do, but right now you can't. So you're in this hermit energy because we all are, but you're also in a hermit energy because you're sort of angry about it. It's like you've locked yourself away in your room when actually you don't have to be locked away in your room. You could be outside a little bit. Some of you could be anyway. Some countries have bigger restrictions right now, so it's not possible for everyone. But for those of you who can go out, you're sort of thinking that you can't, and actually you can. But you're so caught up in your own kind of prison, and it's all in your head. And you're so focused on creating this perfect formula for your future that you're obsessing about it. But the perfect formula is being created. The universe has your back, right? What you need to do is be a little bit more like the Hierophant and just kind of believe in the magic, believe in the future, believe in the solution. For those of you who are desperate to find a partner, that partner is coming. The next few months, he's coming, she's coming. But this time is calling on you to develop your inner riches. And by that I mean to kind of cultivate an internal philosophy which can lead to a fruitful future. The magician is creating this for you at the moment. That's literally that's what he's working on in his formula there on his paper. He's the magician. He's working hard on creating a situation which will yield a lot of fruit, a lot of colourful, juicy, abundant, energetic, life-full fruit, which will make you very happy and which will feed you for a long time. But you're kind of sitting in this energy, you're feeling a bit sorry for yourself, and what you really need to be doing is feeling strong and getting your energy and your sleep in, and you'll get your rest in. So instead of feeling, you can sit inside and feel sorry for yourself, or you can sit inside and feel strong in meditation. Or you can sit inside and just divert yourself and entertain yourself, whatever ways seem fit, watching movies, watching YouTube videos, whatever it is, but going for a run. There are many things that we can do, even if we can't do very much right now. There are many things that we can do to give ourselves strength, to strengthen our mental health. It's very important that you do this, because when the time comes for you to meet your destined love, this is the love card, it's called the Lovers, you need to be in a place of balance, right? You need to be in a place of harmony. You need to feel calm and collected, because if you're feeling like this, just a little bit angry, a little bit introverted and self-indulgent, the guy or the girl that you meet is not going to find that very attractive. So what the universe is telling you to do is that you need to do a little bit of work on yourself, so that when this energy comes in, you're grateful for it. And when these lovers do finally meet, you are in the right headspace and giving off the right kind of energy to hold on to that new partner and to make him feel like he's deeply attracted to you. If that partner was to meet you now, he might find you a little bit lacking in sensitivity. This card is asking you to be sensitive, sensibilité in French. Now, Virgos can be a little bit blunt. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything new. You're not very good at mincing your words. You tend to approach things in quite a mathematical, earthly way. And by that I mean that your feet are sometimes very firmly on the ground and the roots are deeply in the soil. And even when the wind comes, the tree doesn't move very much, does it? You're the tree, you're the earth, you're an earth sign, you're Virgo. And like Taurians and Capricorns, you're very firm in the ground, you're very firm on your feet. And what that means is that when the wind comes, you're not very good at going with the flow. You're not very good at just letting the leaves really sort of enjoy the wind, right? The tree either stays straight, or in the case of autumn, the leaves fall off. So there's kind of extreme emotions that go on when movement is trying to happen for you. But what is being asked of the tree, the leaves don't need to fall off right now. They're already falling off. It's already the autumn. It's already happening naturally anyway. We don't need your leaves to fall off as well. We need you to show some sensitivity. Look how kind and patient he is. So sensitivity towards yourself, really. I mean, towards other people as well. All Virgos need to work on their delivery of how they say things and what they mean when they say things. To a lot of signs, Virgos can seem a little bit, insensitive. So let's work a little bit on this. You see all that water behind him? The water is opposite to the earth, right? So you're a Virgo, and exactly 6 months apart from you is Pisces. Pisces is the water behind you. Pisces is a deep flowing river, a complicated ocean, sometimes a very still lake, sometimes torrential rain, emotional, complicated, extreme, right? Pisceans are deeply emotional, which can be, of course, a very good thing. Maybe you're being asked to tap into your water a little bit more than you are. Let's move away from the earth. Let's move away from the rocks and the mountains. And let's walk towards the sea and towards the lake and walk into the water. Let's get our feet wet. So that we can meet our love. Or if you're already in a relationship, so that you can get even closer to the person that you're in. If you allow yourself to move away from this energy and stop indulging in your own self-pity, which you're very good at doing, Virgos, then you will pick fruit off the tree, which is beautiful and succulent. So what do you prefer, the fruit or indulging in your own fire and almost burning your feet? Look how terribly close that fire is to the feet. And look at that ominous bear in the background, who could pounce any minute. Now, the reading is also asking you to look into your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is the part of you which is closest to the sun, i.e. your crown chakra. Some people also think that it connects with your heart. So the light that is emanating out of you, hence the solar plexus, the sunshine inside of you, which sits here, right in your heart chakra. What kind of light is emanating out of you in both of these directions? Because you've got the root chakra as well. And the root chakra is the center of all motherhood, femininity, masculinity. It's where the bottom part of your body sits, right? So near your genitals. So your root. Now you came out of that root, and your root is what will potentially give birth to a child. So it's essentially the life chakra, right? And then women, obviously, it's very important because it's what controls your menstrual cycle, and it's what can affect your hormones, right, deeply, and your emotions as a result. So I think for women especially, this is a very sensitive part of the body, and that it's a meaningful part of the body, right? I mean, all parts of the body are meaningful, but for women that part is especially meaningful, just simply because of its connection with hormones and mood differentiations. Now, there is definitely an offering coming, because the Emperor, look at what he's holding in his hand. It's a gift. And then you've got, again, these fruit. Patience et planification. The world is preparing something for you, which you are not aware of. It's bigger than you. You cannot make a rainbow, no matter how hard you try. You can't do it yourself. Only the heavens can make that rainbow for us, right? So you need to rely on the heavens to have the best in store for you. But there's a moment in your life when you're just going to have to let go. Without sounding too religious, let go and let God. You know that famous saying of letting the divine take over from us earthlings. We don't really control anything. We like to think that we do, but we don't, right? So when we admit that, and we just let life do the right thing for us, because only good things can happen to you if you're a good person and if you put good energy into the world, that rainbow will come. These fruits will come. They will. You will get to go to that place that you can't go to. You will meet that man or woman that you're desperate to meet. You will have that child that you want to have. Whatever it is that you hold so dear to your heart, you will be able to get it. You will. It's coming. It just might take a few months. Or a few weeks. Let's see. God is preparing. God has a plan. He's preparing. He's adding up the equations. He's doing the maths right now. He's literally doing the maths. He's in the chemistry lab, and he's creating a potent formula so that when the time comes, he can unleash the contents of the test tube and create something new for you. But you can't rush him. He doesn't respond to being rushed. In your lessons card, you have attachment and detachment. It's that same energy as the let go and let God thing. Just let go of the idea that you control anything in this universe, because you just don't. You don't really control your destiny, you don't control the weather, you don't control even your mood, you know? Your mood is dependent, most likely, like most of us, on events. It shouldn't be, but that's usually how it works, right? Things happen that make us feel good or bad, and we react. Now, what the world is asking you to do right now is not to react. There is no point in reacting, because the situation is going to change for the better. But it's only going to change for the better if you learn to be a little bit more patient, a little bit more charming towards yourself, more importantly, towards other people if you like, but towards yourself. And stop wrapping yourself up in blankets and feeling sorry for yourself, because you're the only one who's buying it. The love and the joy is returning. It's coming, it's en route. Learn to believe, like this man. Look at that cross and look at those fingers. He's just sitting there waiting. He knows something good is coming. Only something good is coming. And this reading is absolutely saying that. What you want is coming. You just need to be patient. And you probably feel like you've been so patient already, and you're like, but all I do is wait, and all I do is show how patient I am. Maybe. But maybe you need to do it with a smile on your face, which is not what you're doing at the moment. Let the shine light onto you from the sky and into your heart. Really focus, when you're meditating, really focus on those energies, on your head and on your heart. Think about, when you're meditating, think about bringing in goodness into this part of you and into this part of you. And if you're desperate for a relationship, the root chakra, of course, is important because it controls our desires, our sexuality. And that will be important once you're in a relationship, right? But all of these things need to be put in order first. If you meet someone now, because you're not in this energy, it wouldn't work out anyway. Maybe you would have like a 1 week fling with someone, or a 1 night fling with someone. Like, what's the point of that? Or maybe you would get to buy that house, but it would be really exciting to begin with and you get bored of it really fast. Or you would buy it and you realize the roof has to be redone. Or you'd buy it and you realize the neighbor next door is an absolute nightmare and makes loads of noise all the time. So be careful for what you wish for and when you wish for it, because if you rush things, you will simply end up thinking that you got what you wanted when actually you've got to start all over again in 3 months' time. Don't rush to buy the house, don't rush to find your partner. Passer à autre chose, move on to something else. Find a hobby, go for a run, watch a film, but stop thinking about it. Move on to something else. And when you do, and I'm sure you know this, because it's the same way with all of us, the second you do, bam, the fruits will fall out of the sky onto your plate and you'll be like, where the hell did that come from? But let the magic take over. Let the world do what it does best. Let it control your destiny for you. Don't think for 1 second that you can do anything about your own happiness. Wonderful things are coming. I know it. Just try and switch your brain off for a little bit. Get some rest. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment. I'll be doing these readings for you every couple of weeks in no particular order. And I hope it was helpful, and see you again soon. Bye, guys.